Hello everyone and welcome to the Monterey Bay CCA.org website. In this short presentation, we'd like to answer the question, what is Community Choice Aggregation or CCA? And Community Choice Aggregation allows cities and counties to legally combine our community's buying power to purchase and generate more clean energy and keep the profits local. So a local CCA buys energy from a wider variety of sources, hopefully creating a greener portfolio and keeping those profits local. Now PG&E continues to develop and maintain their power grid and transmission lines, and once the local CCA has purchased the power they need, they use PG&E's grid to distribute that energy to our homes and businesses, while PG&E continues to provide customer service. So if a tree falls on the power lines or you have a question about your bill, you would still continue to deal with PG&E. So Community Choice Aggregation was enabled by California legislation AB 117 and passed in 2002. A CCA is a local government-run electricity program that operates as a non-profit entity. And CCAs operate in partnership with the local investor-owned utility, or in our case, PG&E. A CCA purchases and or in some cases generates the electricity and sets electricity rates. A CCA does not own or maintain the power lines or meters or bill or service customers. The investor-owned utility, and in our case PG&E, continues these services. So again, if a tree falls on the power lines, you have a question about your bill, you would still continue to deal with PG&E. And finally, all customers within a CCA region can opt out or choose to continue to be served by the investor-owned utility, and again, that would be PG&E in our case. So why pursue CCA or Community Choice Aggregation? Well, the first is community choice. CCA puts control of energy purchasing into local hands. The second, local money stays local. Some of the revenues from energy sales that would normally flow to an investor-owned utility like PG&E would now stay in our community. And clean energy choices. Now with that money that's staying in our community, we can fund local renewable energy and energy efficiency projects, which helps to boost the green job sector. And finally, environmental. Increased clean energy choices help to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. So is CCA right for the Monterey Bay region? What are some of the next steps? Well, the first is political. Resolutions of support to study the feasibility of CCA have been gathered from cities, counties, and local agencies. As of May 2013, 10 entities have agreed to participate, and this process is continually in progress. The second, financial. Private financing is being sought to fund the initial technical feasibility study to see if a CCA will be right for our region. And finally, the feasibility study itself, to assess the economic impact of a CCA for the Monterey Bay region, study its environmental attributes, analyze and compare current power usage of the participating jurisdictions, and present the final findings for review by all participating partners. So please join the community, be a part of the conversation, tell family and friends, join our email list, like us on Facebook, +1 us on Google+, and follow us on Twitter for the latest updates. And please feel free to investigate our site further for more details on Community Choice Aggregation. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this presentation.